G'day folks, and welcome back to Metal Mania 3D in the Diecast Workshop. And a big hello to my new subscribers and my old subscribers. I hope you're all doing well and looking after each other. And we've got another 3 blind mice build off. And this one's the Aston Martin 177. Now this is what we started with. I had this in my junk box. The wheels were totally buggered on it. So and it's got a fair bit of chipping and damage around the back there. When I feel it there, it's also got the chips in the rear spoiler there. So anyway, we'll fix that up with the body file, clean it up. We'll strip it all back to bare metal. And we'll just see where, I've already drilled it of course, I'll pull it out. We'll just see where we, dirty big chip on there. It's a pearl white, it's a bugger that's got the chips, but never mind. I think that's just scrapped off there, yeah, scratched there. But anyway, needless to say, this is where we're at, the 177 3 blind mice build. We'll get it to the strippers and we'll be back when it's in the nude. Alright, stick with us. Okay, we've got the Aston Martin 177 in the stripper. And she's just starting to bubble up now, and I just put that on there a couple of seconds ago. I'm trying to grab the camera and do everything all at the same time. And of course the same stripper as usual. And yeah, it's crinkling up beautifully. And then we'll get it into the bath there and then we'll give it a wash. Alright, stick with us. Okay. There we go, there's the Aston Martin 177 in the nude. Inside and out. Yeah, so, alright. We might end up doing 2 of those. Might end up doing one white and green and one red and black. I got another one I found, so I'll strip it off as well. Okay, now we're back with the Aston Martin 177. Now you'll remember all of those casting lines that were on there, all gone around the back and off the bumper, off the other tops of the other quarter panels, off the tops of the front fenders. So all of those overcasting lines that we found everywhere, even on the front bumper, the line that went down the side, it's all gone. Alright, that's all buffed up now, ready to put in the primer. Okay, we've got the Aston Martin 177 now. You can see all of those casting lines are all missing off the back of the quarter panel there, and everything's all nice and sharp lines everywhere else are all cleaned up. So just one little tiny chip in that rear diffuser there. It just, hopefully the paint you won't see it, but and we're throwing another car in with the mix. We're throwing another 177 Aston Martin in, and this is the other Aston Martin that we're throwing into the build. It's already red, so I'm going to use the red. I'm going to remove those white stripes. I'm going to do all the grill up at the front because it's grey plastic, and also the rear diffuser on the back. I'm going to put a set of Yokohama Advan wheels on it there, gold co-molds with the red. And I'm going to turn it into a Yokohama Advan sort of race car with the number, the back quarter panels and part of the front doors and across the back of the roof and back down on the other side. We'll be doing all of that black. So we'll be doing up the masking on this one here, and we'll do some masking, all of that, to do all of the relative stripes for them to be black and red, then to go to the red, and then obviously the same way in reverse to go to the black. So that's what's going to happen with this one that we're throwing in on the mix as well. Okay, so we're back with the Aston Martins. Right, we've had a change of plans, all sorts of things have changed because I run out of so many different things from doing all the other cars. What we've done now, this one I'm actually going to go for the full-on band bold grey Aston Martin. Going to put one of Nico's goodies. He doesn't make these anymore, unfortunately, but this is where it come from, and this shows you how good his things are. Just the reason why he doesn't make them anymore is because they're too labour intensive to charge for them. This little tiny wing. Get him up there. Have a look at that. You can even see all of the little rivets on there. I'll get it where I can go. Anyway, that's what we're we're going to end up with one of these on the back of which one we don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do it on the back of the grey one, because the good thing about the Aston Martin, this looks like a pretty wide wing, but the back of the Aston Martin is the same width as the wing, if you see that, so it won't look out of place or ridiculous, as opposed to you put it on a car. We don't want to get something on this like that. It's quite out there, isn't it? If you get what I mean. But yeah, alright, so that's going to go on there. Going to put decals on there. We're also going to do the lights front and back and all that sort of stuff. Going to put some speed 100 decals on it. It will be all cleared over as well, of course, when it's finished. The wing on the back. Don't know if the wing's going to go on the back of this or the red one. And then we got the wheel kits that we're going to put onto this one here. So these are the ones there. These come from Nico's Goodies. I think he's sold out of these, but no doubt there'll be more coming back. See that they're pretty cool, hot looking rims. They're really nice. These deep dish. So it's perfect for the grey and the black Aston Martin look we're going for, and that there at the Speed Hunters. And then also the red one. Well, we're going to take the stripes off that there. I'll remove all of the stripes with thinners. I'll try my hardest to save that Aston Martin badge. If I can't, well, I won't be too upset, because we'll still do the rest. This is going to go red and black, and I ran out of Yokohama decals. I don't have enough, and I don't want it to look there, so we're going to turn it. I've made myself up out of all of my decals. I've made up a snap-on racing, so it can be a snap-on racing car. So yeah, some of them signs are red. Just remember, we're going to paint the back over the back here black. Yeah. Alright, so that's where we're up to with these ones so far. So there'll be more coming along. As they're coming along pretty good at the minute. There we go, we got all the white stripes off. And I wash all of them off with thinners, so there we go. So we'll use the red, like I said, and now on the back, and I was able to save the Aston Martin logo. Cool bananas. A little bit of red missing there. I'll touch that up. You won't notice that when it's all cleared over and done. Alright. Okay, so we've got the red Aston Martin all masked up now. It took me nearly 20 minutes to do that. And this is what I use, the same as what you're when you're doing custom stripes on cars and everything else there. This stuff will handle being in your bacon oven, not in an oven in the house or a small oven, in a proper commercial oven. But this here is what gives you perfectly sharp lines. This is the same stuff as all the pro guys use. Doesn't matter if you're pro or not, anyone can use it. And this here will give you beautiful, perfect, sharp lines. We were going to do a double up on that there I was saying, but I can't. I actually ran out of the super fine to put another line there. So it's just going to be two-tone red and black. Up over and still over on the side and angles and all that sort of stuff there. Alright, and then once that's all done, like that there, before we put any paint, we go straight to this prep wash wax and grease remover. So that way, when you paint it, you don't end up with silicone spots. And if you've seen silicone spots, when you paint something and you see that little dot in the middle and the paint runs away from it, that's what they call silicone spots. And when you get hands, if you're not washed or cleaned, you get oil and all of that stuff come out of your own skin, and on your hands you put all over the car, that'll also create silicone spots. Alright, so we'll get this one in the black, be two-tone shortly. Okay, we're back with the Aston Martin. It's got its first coat of black. Just a nice thin wet coat, tack coat basically. I'll let that dry for 15-20 minutes. And then I'll give it another nice coat, and that's it, because I don't want too much black on there, otherwise I'll have a big edge, and I don't want a big edge to work with, because when we put the decals and do everything else on here and it's all finished, you're not even going to see the edges of the decals or the edge of the paint. Alright. Okay, so there we go. We've got, took all the tape off, we've got beautiful sharp lines on there, as you can see, and we've got all of the wings fitted up on the bases. As you can see, they're all nicely fitted in, and then they slide up into the back of the body. just done those two little slots there for it to slide back up in. And the same with the black ones. All nice and tidy fit. Alright, so we're just going to go and get them and paint them now. Get the spoilers in black. And that interior there's now grey, and then we'll dress it up. But yeah, the lines on that there, see if we can get this camera to focus properly. Alright, anyway, as you can see how sharp they are. Alright, we'll get back. Okay, so we're back with the Aston Martins, and this is where we're up to. I thought I'd better give us an update where we're up to, because catching up on this video here. You always get the minor hairs always seem to hang on to something when you're doing something. Anyway, that's the wing there. I've got to finish a bit more detail on there so you can see my stainless steel wires in there, and I've got to do a little tiny bit of mill on the grill. I'll just mask it off because I don't want paint everywhere if I don't need to. Also, if you notice along the back here, get it up under there. I only filed out the areas there for that wing to fit in. The rest of the base is normal around the back. Probably might be able to see it a bit better that way. So there's only just those little slots out there, and there's two little nicks in the back of the body. Okay, that one there belongs to the red one. So this is the red one. Still got to decal him all up yet, so I haven't got any clear on there at the minute. Oh, sorry, I put one coat of clear on there just to seal my edge, so I don't end up actually chipping it or making a scratch in my edges and paint. I thought I did push in enough with my fingernail. Just there, I thought I pushed it in tight enough, but obviously I didn't, and a little bit of blow in just in there. Not much, but it's enough to annoy me. But anyway, we'll get away with. We'll fix him up along there, and then this is the grey one now. Now we've got the did the handles, the vents and the front guards. We've got speed hunters on there. Up the side, appropriate. Did all the vents on the bonnet. I've repainted the headlights by hand. Black. I haven't finished with those yet there. I've got to do a couple of more little lines on them there, so with my silver pen to make it look like there is a light in there. And the same with hairs. This is the colour this is, and then obviously I did all the back here. Let's go out of here so we can sort of like get a better picture. Bit of look. And as you can see the number plate on the back. And you can see it there, the little nicks for the spoiler to go up into, and you see the tail light there goes around and fills the gap nicely with nice clean sharp edges. You can see how close I am. That'll give you an idea. Alright, so moving on, we get the other bits done, and we'll get them all together. They both ended up with wings, and when we had an accident, both ended up with wings. This is the black one. Well, of course it's got the black and the grey. One of them's going to have a splitter on the front. I dare say it's going to be the red one, because what we do is use polystyrene sheets, and to put a splitter on the front so it doesn't make it too thick on the base, I use these here 1mm sheet, 2mm sheet, sorry, I'll get it right in a minute, not 1mm. 1mm is just too soft, and then that way you can cut your air splitter out on the front, trim him up, do whatever you want to do. And yeah, it'll just nicely sit out the front. It's not too thick, so you won't have any worries about the chassis running on the floor. As you can see, the difference, there's still a fair bit of height there just in that sort of panel there, but that gives you a good enough grip. So you just that little, I call it like a little D shape along here, that's where it'll end off. So when you're looking at it this way, you will see inside it looks the same, and then it'll come out here on the splitter. And Lord knows what else we're going to do to it. Alright. And we've also got, well, the red one, we've got all of these, we've got the wheel kits to go on there, the old old race rims to go on there with Toyo Tyres. I did at the beginning and start that there. I'll show you the windscreen. Done the windscreen with the snap-on tool banner across the top and the NGK plugs on the back. Paint the inside white so that way then your decal comes alive. And then I've got all of these decals here to go on that little red car. Right, so that's for the red one. Grey one's already decaled up because it's not going to have a lot of stuff all over it because it's like to be set up as a street driven machine. I still have one little decal that I put on the windscreen. There's Speed Hunters across the top.com, and we've also got these wheels here to go on it, so it'll look pretty trick. We'll be back with them shortly. Right, here we are with the Aston Martin 177. It's all decaled up now and all cleared off, all ready for assembly, and there's the rear wing as well. That's the race version one. And there's the grey one, all ready for assembly. You can see them decals down on the side of the sill panel there. You see it a lot better when it's actually all together. And it's all done there. Both of them getting ready to get put together now, so stick with us. Okay, this is what we started with. The Aston Martin 177. Just the stocky I found in one of my boxes that I found up there. Chipped all over the place there, chipped back and forth and scratched. Wheels were buggered on it, and I took them off a long time ago. That's why it ended up in a unit there. But anyway, that's what we started with. And coming up right after this is where we ended up with it. And just a bit of a quick recap. That this is how the red one started off, and you remember in the video I said to you that I would use the red and the decals on the headlights because they all lined up. So that's just a recap, just completely stock. And then also mentioned the white one prior to this one. Yeah, so here they both come now. Okay folks, there we go. They're both together now. And they're looking pretty smick and cool there. I'll come down and do some more close-ups. We'll come around and move the camera down and get a lot more better of a look at him there. And I'll just pick him up, give you a proper look there. As you can see in the decals, just on the sill panel there. Come up really nice. Pretty happy with how this one turned out. Those wheels are from Nico's Goodies on eBay or on Facebook, and check him out. Nice set of rims. Get a bit closer look up here. There we go. Nice rims, nice decals. Decals are from my custom Hotwheels. Did the rails on the back here, on the wing, and you can also see the number plate through it. It took a bit of work lining all that up, I tell you. And like I said, there's no chunk chopping out of the base here, just those little filed areas for the flat pieces. And then there's the rest there. And done the fuel cell, and I did a bit inside there. Done the Speed Hunters up on the screen. And yeah, we've got all there. Got a little silver Aston Martin emblem on there. That's actually on the body, so I've just filed the top of that off. And I did the headlights in black. I was going to put some lines in it, but I thought, oh no, it looks pretty cool like that there. And on the black and the grey setup. And then we're going for the race version of this one here. There we go. Come out alright, eh? Looks pretty good, I think. And all the wings are all lined up properly, if you have a look. They're all lined up properly on both back and the front and the rear. So they look correct when you look at them from the front and the back. Same as that there. Also lined the tail of the number plate up there. Did all of the tail lights. I'll come close, you can see how tidy they look. There we go. All nicely fitted in. Got beautiful glass shine on it. And I've got the Mentex up on top of the wing. You can actually see the... I'll get that at the right angle. There you go. You can see the grain in the wing and the rivets. Yeah, so we ended up putting Toyo Tyres. We did change a fair bit along the way. I didn't have enough advanced decals and all the other stuff and everything else there. It wasn't the wheels that were an issue. All done underneath. Nothing chopped out. nicely finished off, I think. They look alright, they look pretty cool. They come up alright. Alrighty, we'll just come down and get some closer ones. Alrighty, there we go. We've got some close-ups now. See a lot better there. Now the grey one is a satin finish, it's not a full gloss. As you'll notice, you see the different sheen on the race version, the red and the black. Now I only kept the red and the headlight decals out of that one there, but I took the rest off, if you will realise now when you see back at the original car. And that grey one was the white one that I had in a stack of cars. It was all chipped up and no wheels. But yeah, they've turned out alright. Put them that way there. A little bit of a sticky beak. Around that there. I am working on a better turntable. As you can see here, all the lights are nice and clean and straight. They're awesome decals, My Custom Hotwheels. He's got his own website, and he's also on Facebook as well. And we've started a new page on Facebook. It's called KC's Custom Diecast. So when you get a chance, if you just want to poke on over there and have a look, because next year, starting January next year, every month we're going to be holding comps and giving away bits and pieces for your cars and all of that sort of stuff. And yeah, we'll tell you a bit more about it as we come along, as we get going along. But they turned out pretty sharp, I think. I did lower the red and the black one. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. I just lowered it 1 axle width, like 1 wire axle width, just to get it down. I should have done the same to the black one, but it still looks cool. Black and grey one, I should say. But yeah, alright folks. I'd like to thank you for watching. I'd also like to thank 3 Blind Mice for the invitationals. I appreciate them very much and love working and joining you guys. Now everyone else there, just make sure that you look in there, the 3 Blind Mice and the Aston Martin 177 builds, and you'll see plenty more. So go and check out all of those other channels. I'm not the only channel. And thanks for watching. Take care, look after yourselves, and we've got plenty more coming, so stay tuned. Bye for now.